Hi, and welcome to the WVU Women's Basketball Sports Chat at thepost.com. I'm Sean Manning, here with our WVU Women's Basketball beat writer, Todd Murray. How are you doing, Todd?
Great, Sean. Thank you.
Well, the women's basketball team is in the middle of a road trip. Played at Kansas on Sunday, and then they head to Kansas State to play Wednesday night. They could end up getting to 2-1 to start conference play with a win tomorrow.
That would be huge. Last year, if you recall, they started off 0-4, which which means they were playing catch up the whole season. So Mike Carey has really stressed the need to get off to a good start, and they had a tough opening assignment in the conference, playing number 5 Texas at home. They after getting down 10-0 early, they played them fairly even the rest of the way, but they lost that game. So that made Sunday's game at Kansas a big one, and they really responded with a 65-45 win there, with a lot of players contributing. So, big game Wednesday against Kansas State, no question.
Well, one of those players they didn't have Sunday was Tiana Muldrow, and she's already been ruled out for Wednesday's game. Desiree Rhodes is somebody who's going to have to step in and take her place. Is that right?
Right, Desiree did that, Sunday in the Kansas win, and Muldrow in that Texas game took a vicious elbow to the mouth. A tooth was knocked out, and another one was jammed into her gums. And talk about a bad way to spend New Year's Eve in the dentist chair, getting all that repaired. So, she was not able to go against Kansas, and they're going to hold her out again Wednesday against Kansas State, which brings us to Desiree Rhodes, as you mentioned. She is somebody who had played very sparingly in the games leading up to that Kansas game, but she got her opportunity, played 21 minutes, and did a nice job. I think 5 points, had 4 steals, played the defense, rebounded, did what Coach Mike Carey asked, and that was huge in them getting that win, and they'll need another big effort from her against Kansas State on Wednesday.
And speaking of defense, we're going up against a Wildcat team that's very good at shooting the threes. What are the Mountaineers going to have to do to try and slow down their three-point shooting?
Well, the first thing Mike Carey said was they're going to have to talk. They're going to have to get work through picks. They're going to have to get hands in people's faces. They can't let the Wildcats shoot uncontested threes, because they are very good out there, and WVU has struggled at times this year on defending that shot, because they haven't communicated on defense and haven't been as aggressive as they've needed to be. So obviously that's going to be critical against Kansas State. And as Mike Carey mentioned, they've got at least 3 people on the perimeter, sometimes 4, who can shoot 3-pointers. So it's not just like it's 1 or 2 people that they have to be worried about. It's 3 or 4, which makes that even more difficult.
Well, thank you, Todd. The Mountaineers will return home Saturday to take on Texas Tech, and check out thedepost.com for more WVU women's basketball coverage.